we've been in some dangerous situations on this channel, making content for you wonderful, beautiful viewers that we love so much. I would argue that, we deserve it. We put ourselves in some interesting situations.
We deserve it what? To get shot?
No, just,
He was like, we're talking about dangerous situations.
But it's
People
not like,
want to choke us, cut us, kill us. And Ashton said, but we deserve that.
well, because we intentionally seek this shit out, and it's like, I know people that do care about us are genuinely worried about our safety at times, but when someone like that questions, like at holidays with family or whatever, I'll have an aunt that'll be like, what do you, why, what, and I'll be like, I could be a floor sweeper,
ass licker.
I could have the safest job in the world. I could literally watch paint dry at, the U.S. Capitol. That could be my job. I could still get hurt, I could still get hit by a meteor. I could still get hit with a drive-by shooting. It's like the way I look at life is that, like, what the fuck, anything could happen. There's no safety guarantee no matter what. And I know that it's less so when we're doing what we're doing, but it's like, I don't know.
One of the
what I'm trying to say.
I actually don't. Actually, you fucking lost me with your rambling.
We got matcha in your ears?
Yeah, well, seriously, dirty matcha. Actually, one of the questions that we've been asked a lot by when we do a documentary or production companies or, I don't know, people from other fields coming to us and they said, what would you guys do if you would not be in scam baiting? And I told Ashton, I was like, with my adrenaline, with my personality, with your personality, I literally envision ourselves. It's like true crime documentary investigators, journalists who can go to the war and they'll do interviews with real life event, like there is a danger.
So you'd be
fires,
a reporter?
Earthquake. Who?
You'd be a reporter?
Yeah, there is a camera guy who never gets shot, who never dies.
I know.
Okay,
I know what
and
a reporter
I'm asking,
is.
There is a fucking rockets flying left and right. Yeah, that's what I said.
So
I will be a fucking. I will be a reporter.
You'd be a reporter speaking English?
I will be a camera guy.
Oh.
I will be a cameraman.
Cameramen don't get enough credit for the danger because they're in just as much danger. Oh, yeah. They're just not on camera. It's got, like Connor mentioned
they think it's a shield.
In the robocall, he's like, it's kind of the ongoing joke that the camera guy never gets hurt. But
But
I mean, that's the way it I don't want anyone to get hurt, but the cameramen don't get enough credit.
So anyways, what I was trying to say that with our personalities and us love these dangerous situations, it's like, if there is a truth, we go and we're going to make shit happen. And that's why we're the only one in the scam baiting community who does this, being boots, dicks on a field.
What comes to mind when...
There is two different lives, Ashton. I know what you want to ask. There is a life before India and life after India. There is a danger.
That's true.
Oh, what?
That's not what I was going to say, but
say it again.
I'll say it. I never said it the first time, so I'm not going to say it again.
You said you were right, brother. Say it.
When did I say that?
By saying backing up, it's true.
Let's check tape on that. No, I'm saying when you think back to everything that we've done, I think this would be a good place to start is what's the forefront of your mind when it comes to danger as far as the things that we've done? Which one instance comes to mind first? I think we all have our own perspectives on this, but for you, because also the experiences were different among different people, especially in places like Chicago. I will separate this question A and B. If you're asking what was your dangerous situation domestically, I will tell you Chicago/Florida. Yeah, but now you're just naming them all. I meant specifically if you had to pick one, and danger has no borders. So I'm just saying, if you had to pick the first one, I guess I'm trying to give us a topic to talk about for this next part. India. Yeah. India. What about you? Great, thanks. I mean, fucker! It's hard to say because India was definitely the scariest, but it was spread out over several days. Whereas for Florida, for me, was much more condensed into like a 15-minute period. So when I think back to what makes my heart drop into my asshole, it tends to be Florida that comes to my mind. What have you? Because we were, thankfully, in India, we didn't end up coming face to face with any weaponry or a lot of the worst case scenarios that could have happened that we replayed in our head over and over again. They didn't happen. So for me, India was more about the psychological element. It was more in the air. When you can feel the danger is here. Whereas Florida, we weren't even expecting it. Yeah. It wasn't in your face. It was very unexpected. never should have gone into the guy's house.
Like this,
that was a mistake. We never did that again, and we never will do that
Well, then
again.
I'm fucking changing my answer then.
What year was Florida and what year was India?
India was in 22.
India
2022.
And Florida,
I will say 2021.
we dropped that video September 18th of 21.
Okay,
was in
so you went
21.
into India already being threatened.
Yes.
And so
Yes, big time.
what in detail, what was the text message you guys got in India that made it so scary and threatening? Do you remember that exact text that kind of made your nuts go up to your throat?
Do you want to talk about
Yeah.
these? Yeah, should we? Because I would love to like maybe open Chicago because I'm changing my mind.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
changing my mind. I'm sorry. I'm changing
Wow.
my mind. And the reason why, because I...
And actually, Chicago happened before Florida, but very
Yes.
close.
Okay.
It was.
I'm putting Chicago, and I'm putting actually, we say Chicago,
we
two reasons for that.
We'll do India as
We'll
like,
do India,
as
yes,
the,
please
as,
hold your
as
equation.
the entree, but
Right.
appetizers. We'll talk about the things that
All right.
triggered it.
Yes, India, it was dangerous, but it was like the vibe, the atmosphere that you know something bad gonna happen to you. Where on the other hand, left-handy people. No? Woody Harrison? No? Nothing.
It just gets worse each
Okay,
word
cool.
you
Did you say
say.
Woody Harrison?
Yeah.
Woody the Woodpecker?
That's your next Gary Boozy is Woody Harrison.
Yes. Only at Trilogy Media do you have multiple stories that you're picking from.
Yeah.
Which was scarier?
Which I would also
That's
like
insane.
not to derail the topic, but it'd be interesting to get your perspective too, because every time we interview people, we're like, yo, you know what we do, right? So I'm like, not that you're going to be necessarily directly involved with this, but it's also like, it's also what we do. So it's like, are you good with that? Like, are you good? Like,
yeah.
you know, so definitely
All
would
right.
like some insight on that.
Yeah,
but
we'll
before
do
we
it.
got to that part,
Let me tell you this story. We just start doing these confrontations. It's only been 1 year. 2020, that's when we start doing confrontations. So we flew to Chicago, and as you all know, Chicago has a reputation that
oh yeah,
should not go certain places, certain areas. Like every single city, every single town has that, right? So we went to actually normal neighborhood. It was not a biggie, no biggie. We went to this place, and basically it was me, Ashton. At the time, it was
Grizzly.
Grizzly. Right. So Grizzly was filming, me and Ashton. It was supposed to be like something for the kids, right? Something like charity.
Yeah, it was a
foster
phony foster home.
Yeah.
It was actually an email scam. It was like
Right.
one of those like Craigslist job. That was also the one where I did the crying.
So you guys went out there to for a scam bust video.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Okay.
actually now just to add on to what you're saying, I'm scrolling through like, yes, 2020 is when we did our first like confrontations, but it wasn't until 2021 that we really had some dicey ones.
Yeah.
Like 2020 it started out with Susan as a victim.
Mhm.
And then we had a couple more that were like cash mules that were just playing
San
dumb.
Francisco. Remember that guy sitting on the parking lot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like we had the Slapovich lady too, but it still wasn't like super, it
No.
wasn't like dangerous.